Yeah. Hope everybody's doing phenomenal tonight. Once again, my name is Bryan, Butta Robinson, company financial trapper. Me being a trap, take risk and prosper. Okay. A little bit about myself. I was a professional hip hop dancer for over 20 years, battler, been around the world. I threw the biggest battle event here in Las Vegas for 7 years straight, where if you won my battle, we flew you out to Paris, France, every year on us to compete for America. So doing that came into understanding how much I was tired of losing my own money, putting money up for these different things, paying for my flights, taking trips to battles where the prize is only $200, $500, $600, and we're talking about to Florida, up north, NorCal, everywhere, right? So getting into understanding how important it is to have your personal credit together, also business credit as well. So a good brand investment, like Art was saying, I have on my phone. Well, I'm being recorded right now, but on my phone case, I have a QR code. It's good, but a better good brand investment is having your credit together.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
So there's a stat. You can look it up on wallethub.com. They did a research out of top 50 states. Nevada is number 43 of the average credit score. Personal credit score, we're ranked 43 here in Nevada out of 50. Okay? So look it up, wallethub.com. It's real important to understand that you want to make sure that you have your personal credit in order to receive some of the best benefits when it comes to utilizing your credit. So for example, I have a thing called the adult report card, the ARC. Okay? And I'm going to give you what you need to be able to get the best limits on a personal credit card and going into your business credit card. So going down the line, you want to have at least a 680, okay, a 680 credit score. You want to at least have 2 personal credit cards that have a limit of at least $2,500 on it. Okay, at least $2,500. You want to make sure the utilization, that means how much you swipe that bad boy and pay it back. You want to have it at the best 10%, but you never want to get it past 20. They say typically 30%, but we're above average in here. Yes, we're above average. Okay. So 10% crack down on your financial behavior habits. That is a habit to keep your utilization low, and you want to keep your utilization low when it's time to go for funding. It's not all the time, but when it's time to prep for what you need funding for, you want to make sure you keep your utilization low. Another thing, you want to make sure you have no more than 2 to 3 hard inquiries across all 3 bureaus. No more than 2 to 3 hard inquiries. That is where you're applying for too many credit cards. Yeah? If you have credit card limits right now, that if you have 5 credit cards and your biggest limit is $700, we need to pump the brakes and we need to re-strategize your profile so you can eventually get your limits above $15,000. Every credit card you have right now, if it's below $1,000, by a simple strategy, you can get those limits over $20,000 just on a personal. Who can use $20,000 of the bank's money to grow your business? Okay, so now once again, having that, you want to have at least 10 mixed open accounts. Okay, that's your rent, that's a car note, that's your credit cards, that's having soft pull primary companies like if you heard of Self or Credit Strong. These are all companies that don't hurt your credit but increase how responsible you look on your credit report, because that's what it's about. So that's what you want to have on the adult report card. Now, good brand investment. Who in here knows your business relationship manager at where you currently bank by a show of hands? Okay.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. We have 2. We have 2, 2.5. 2.5 people that have a relationship with the business manager. They are the ones that are in charge of helping you get the best limits for your business. So it's real important that the next time you go to your bank and you make a deposit, you want to say, hey, who's actually in charge? Who's the business relationship manager here? And get to know them because, one, they're human. They might have families. They have a birthday. They have everything that we have, so build that relationship. Yeah, it's real important. Biggest reason why is because they have a connection with the underwriters that approve you to get approved for the best limits possible. So literally, once you have that relationship, the best way to start it, you open an account. I recommend start with a credit union because they're more lenient if you're a beginner. If you never did a business account before, start with a nice credit union or a regional bank like Nevada State Bank, just a regional bank. You want to be able to make at least a deposit of $1,000. If you have somebody that you know that has money just sitting in a shoebox under the bed, okay, say, hey, let's open up this account. Let's let the money sit here for at least 60 to 90 days. That's going to establish the honeymoon stage, like we do in our relationships when we meet that girl or that guy, right?
Come on now.
Like, hey, you want to put on your best behavior for those first 90 days, okay? You want to treat that same energy with the banks. And most importantly, when you go open this account, make sure you dress for success.
Come on.
This is successes. So we are going to get prejudged right when we walk through the doors. So if I have on my battle attire, windbreaker suit, or a tracksuit coming in like, yo, I'm here to open an account, baby, what's up? They're going to look at me crazy like, you look like those guys off the IG. I don't know if we can trust you. You want to come in sharp. You said having a blazer does a lot, right? It does everything to where that whole energy like, oh, who's that professional you were just talking to, right? So you want to dress for success. Remember, it's very simple to get the funding that you need as long as you just follow the basic principles, okay? So that business relationship, make that deposit of at least $1,000. Keep it in there for at least 60 to 90 days. Now, as you're doing this, make sure you have your strategy set up on how you're going to make the money. Do not be me. Years ago, saying, oh, I think I'm going to start an online dance business, and I have no proof of concept. How many people actually want to learn how to dance and freestyle to hip-hop music? I thought everybody. Come to find out, not a lot. So there's 16,000+ down the drain of my own hard-earned money, right? I didn't do enough market research. So during the process, if your credit's not in the best position, this is the time to strategize on how you can maximize what you're going to do with those funds. So if you're able to get $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 of OPM, other people's money, I like to say OBM, other banks' money, okay? Are you able to flip it? Can you flip the $20,000? Can you flip $5,000? If an investor says, here's $10,000, when can I expect that back? If you can't put that over at least 10, 20, 30 times within the contract time frame, you have to rethink your strategy. So make sure that you're able to make a profit off what you're doing before you put yourself in a deeper hole. Yeah, and make sure you just have your basic fundamentals of your behavior habits all together. So once again, you can follow me on IG, Bryan_Butta, BUTTA_Robinson. I do free credit assessments that take about 15, depending on your credit profile, it takes about 15 to 45 minutes max. And if you have questions, and if you do want to learn how to do some dance moves, everybody in here, there's no such thing as two left feet, I promise you. Because my biggest thing when I was teaching that course is everything that you do professionally has a rhythm. Everything you do has a rhythm to it. Whether that's doing files, typing, making printing, there's a flow that you're, come on, we gotta get this done, right? That's that bounce. Hey. Yeah, so that's how we get down over here. So once again, meet me in the trap. It's going down. Take risk and profit. All right, let's get it, baby.